yes, one guy gets on one end of a woman, and another guy gets on the other end of her, and she's like bent over, and then like, what?
Somebody just knocked.
Oh my
What?
God! Someone's knocking on the door.
I bet it's your
Vamp,
dad.
Creighton.
I bet it's your dad. Anyways, Alabama pig roast. One guy, a girl is bent over. What? No, don't change it. Oh my God, don't change it. We're gonna read it because we have to know. All right, go. Get over there.
Yeah, now Creighton's
Sorry.
making me curious.
We're streaming, by the way, so you just came all up in the camera trying to fight me. Huh? Oh. Anyways,
Creighton, we have to make small talk.
Alabama pig roast. Okay, a woman is bent over, right? One guy's on one end, one guy's on the other. She's sucking one dude's dick and taking dick from the other end, and then they rotate her like a rotisserie chicken.
Like
in
rotate her
between the
like
dicks.
this?
Yeah, like, and that's what's
How the fuck does she?
that's
I
called
don't want to know.
That's
Never
called
mind.
an Alabama pig roast.
I lied. Please don't go into any further detail.
But look, that's what I'm saying, though. You learned something new. It was a little funny.
I'm pretty sure that
and then
I
we
could have
moved forward.
gone like my entire life without knowing that.
Now,
though.
that's not today's word of the day, but that was at one point a word of the day. Those were different times. Those were like early COVID times.
We're recording, right?
Yeah.
Good.
No, we are. Oh, I love the smell of Kleenex.
Hey, April.
Oh, April's here, by the way.
April's so much cooler than Creighton is.
She has a mic, but she doesn't want to talk into it, probably. So we're just going to listen to the sounds of her drinking. Slurp really hard. She's drinking. Wink, wink. And Charlie's back. Was it your dad?
Yeah, it is.
It's your dad?
Yeah.
Is he going to be on the podcast?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Have you met his dad?
I don't
No,
think so.
no.
You asked her if she's my
No. Look,
Hi.
look.
I just met him. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Breaking barriers. Literally. We opened one door just to close it. And there he goes again.
Okay.
Again on his own.
Now,
Going down the road he's only for
are you guys ready for the motherfucking weather?
Yes. So Creighton will stop talking.
Good. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry I put everyone through that. I know that it's.
You left her on Alabama pig roast.
I know it's very trying times.
did.
You want me to go over it with you again?
No.
It was
No.
We learned a lot.
Listen, man. Do you want to hear the weather in your favorite county in the country?
What is it? Is it Boone?
It's Bourbon County.
Oh, there we go.
Bourbon County, Kansas. Creighton
I'm
drinks.
drunk already.
He loves bourbon. The
Actually, I
weather.
love whiskey.
The weather in Bourbon County is as follows. It's raining currently at this moment in Bourbon County, Kansas. It's raining hard. It is 63 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a 66% precipitation, which actually means 150% because 66, as everyone knows, sign of the devil, and Kansas has terrible weather. Humidity is 38%, and the wind is 7 miles per hour, which in Kansas, the flat place is way more than it seems
Yeah.
because it just keeps on going. It doesn't get broken by anything.
Do you think they're going to have a tornado tonight?
Oh, it's Kansas. They have a tornado every 30 minutes.
I know, but do you think that they're going to have one?
I think they're having one right now. I think 6 people died since I explained the weather of Kansas, Bourbon County, Kansas.
Well,
What was
I
the
hope not.
humidity?
I don't remember.
If it's so windy, how
I
can it
don't
be so
think
humid?
you said the humidity.
I did. I said all 3 in
You
a row.
did?
He
Yeah.
said like
I
6
didn't
to
hear the humidity
7%,
either.
and I was like, that makes no sense.
I'm pretty sure I said it.
Yeah.
I never skip.
I don't
No, he never skips.
It's already gone, though.
Yeah.
I only walk fast. I never
Yeah.
skip.
He doesn't know how to.
I know how to skip. You son of a bitch.
I don't think you do.
I don't.
I've
think
never
I
seen
know
Read
how
your
to skip
goddamn terrible
properly.
word of the day.
It's not that it's
Hey,
terrible.
hey,
I just don't know
April
how to say
picked
it.
it.
Yeah, well, he said it was bad. And you know
I
what? That's a
don't
good point. Creighton's always thinks everything's great.
Yeah.
So this might be a great word.
Okay. Kukulma.
You want to try that again?
No, I'm reading it verbatim. Kukulma.
Is there not a thing that has
Spell
the
it.
pronunciation?
KKOOOOOLL.
Hold on a second. Okay. KK.
OOOO.
Okay.
4 O's.
Yeah.
You get it? LL.
LL.
MM.
MM.
AA.
AA. No, I think he said that right. Cool ma.
And that's the podcast. Have a good night, everyone.
what is that word? What's it trying to mean?
A very hard thing to kill. Sometimes impossible.
It's a very hard thing to fucking
Oh,
say.
it is.
Is what it is.
Sometimes impossible.
Type that in the fucking.
Invincible.
What's it?
That's the definition.
Read it.
I'm reading it.
Say it again.
A very hard thing to kill, sometimes impossible, unstoppable, invincible.
Is there more? What is it?
I haven't used in a sentence. Do you want me?
Yeah, yeah. Of course I want you to use it. I'm fucking baffled.
OMG. This dude Kumald so long. We just couldn't kill
Is there a country of origin?
him. Nope. It just says it was posted by somebody named Lama
Of course it was.
on August 13th of 2008.
You know what you need to start doing with the word of the day? You need to highlight it. Like you need to highlight
Plug it into Google.
highlight the text. No, and put it in the chat so there's like a direct visual along with it at the
I can do it.
during the
You want me
podcast.
to do it? Hold
No,
on.
I mean literally put in the Twitch chat so that the stream
No, that's what I'm
sees
saying.
it.
I
yeah.
can do it right now.
Yeah, I feel like you should start. That should be something we start doing with the word.
Yeah, that way people can see it.
Even though no
especially
one
on
can
the
see.
recording because
Yeah.
it's so fucking tiny.
Yeah, and also since it's fucking, yeah, exactly. Hopefully one day it's big again and they'll be able to see it properly.
That's what she said. Hopefully one day. it's big.
Kuma, a very hard thing to kill, sometimes impossible, unstoppable, invincible. That is ridiculous.
Do you want
I
how
feel
it's-
like there's definitely. Hold on.
Are you gonna Google it?
I'm gonna Google
Maybe
the
it's a
pronunciation
person.
of it.
Yeah, it's like this is actually pronounced Carl.
Wait, hold on. Wait, spell it again. Wait.
It's in the chat.
KK, 4 O's, 2 L's, 2 M's, 2 A's. Say when you're ready. KK.
Wait, hold on.
There you
I
go.
got it.
Oh, okay.
See,
Wow,
read the
you took that
example.
fast.
But it doesn't even say.
Well, it's
it says
Urban
it's a
Dictionary.
city in India, and it's.
What? Oh wait, what? I have a computer. OMG, this dude's cool.
But it's not spelled right.
Hold on.
It's like they just
But
spread
then
the
it's not-
word out.
Well, let me tell
No,
you
no,
something,
no, it's
Melissa.
like
if
they
it's
just-
not spelled the same as the word, then it's not the same word.
No, it's like they just
Kulma.
spread the word out.
Kalam.
You know what I'm saying?
Kalama? Wait, no, there's no A's there. So it can't
no,
be
this is
llama.
not the same word.
No.
Well, I'm just.
I know what you're saying. It's what
Yeah.
came up when you search it, but it's
yeah,
not.
But that's not it.
Yeah, there's a reason this is on Urban Dictionary. It's not a real word.
Wait, hold on.
I'm
It's
holding.
like,
What do you
it's-
want me to hold on to? April?
Just stop for. Oh, why the fuck did it put cool? That's not what I typed.
I mean, it does start out cool.
Yeah. Cool, it's almost like cool mom, like cool ma. I'm gonna call my mom or wait.
if you can get through, the fucking weather's so bad.
Right?
We're like stuck on
She's
we're
like-
stuck on a red square on OBS.
She's gonna be like, "Are you in a tunnel? Like, what's going on?"
This goddamn weather.
See, it doesn't even pull it up when I search it. Like
Because
whenever
it's
I
a Urban
no,
Dictionary
I
word.
literally I typed in the word and put Urban Dictionary, and it still pulled up the same thing that it pulled
Hello?
up before.
Hey, are you in the shower? What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing? I heard like running water.
Yeah, it's not.
No, that was a bag. I've been out shopping. I just got home.
Hey, we're live on the podcast.
Oh, hey, podcast people.
Hello, Kimberly.
Hey, Charlie. How are ya?
I'm doing good. Make sure you put us on the 65-inch.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Mike
funny.
must
Hey,
love
it's-
that.
I got a 75, not a 65.
Oh,
Wow,
fucking my
wow,
bad.
Look at you. Look, don't you feel embarrassed now, Charlie?
I'm so embarrassed. I've been fucking
Oh,
ashamed.
On my TV, it's a 75.
Yeah, period. Get it right.
Yeah, Charlie. 10 more inches.
That's what Adriana Chechik said to me last week. Those were her requirements. I couldn't.
All right, I
couldn't
gotta
keep
go.
up.
I love you. Okay.
I love you, too.
I love you.
Bye, Mom.
To my birthday dinner tonight. It was fun.
Oh yeah. Wait, you're having. Wait, what? It's like a whole week after your birthday. It's been almost 10
Well,
days.
They had a birthday dinner at the club tonight for everybody that had a birthday in April. So I got
Okay.
a free meal at the club. So it was
Nice.
fun.
Nice.
Free
Alright.
meal at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's clubbing now.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You've been doing all right. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, I've been doing good.
Okay.
This is the part of the podcast where Creighton and his mom just catch up.
All right, I love you.
Love you too. Bye. Y'all have a
Bye.
good podcast.
Bye-bye.
I'll turn it off.
Why is Creighton dressed like he sells phone cases via a kiosk at a dying mall in Ohio? Hashtag Asian Mike.
First of
Separate message.
First of all, it's in Cleveland, Ohio, but they're pretty solid.
Good
cases.
joke. You
They're
killed
pretty
that.
solid
That was so
cases.
funny.
Cleveland, Ohio is nice. That's where Amanda's from.
Large sigh.
That's where Amanda's from.
Creighton,
It's a callback to
Where did-
Amanda.
where did you get that blazer?
Oh, I wore this to the wedding.
Yeah, wait, actually, I
But
have
where
not.
did you get it?
I don't know if I've seen that.
Belks.
Where? Bell?
Belks.
Is that a new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
And
got.
you're-
I
and you're
got a
wearing
whole ass new suit.
And you're wearing
Where
it on
did
the
you get
podcast?
Where'd you get the red one from?
Oh, I don't know. It was a Christmas present.
Couldn't you not tell? It's literally Christmas.
Well, I
the
mean,
vest.
I liked the red one.
Wait a minute. Who's that? Who's who?
Who's who?
Who are you asking
what are you
about?
talking about?
We're all here.
Yeah.
I usually
The parrot?
Well, no.
The parent is
Jerome?
Jerome. You've met Jerome. Who's who?
Copenhagen's like.
Copenhagen's having a stroke over here.
He's gonna be like, I'm not having a stoke.
That's. Are you talking about Melissa? This
Dude,
is
he's not
Tenderfoot.
even-
Tenderfoot is
But-
still here with
He's
But
us.
not
if he's
even
talking
able to
about
type.
me, the past all of the times I've been on the podcast, I've had either straight hair or my hair's been up in a bun.
Oh, so maybe he
So-
just doesn't recognize.
Maybe
you
your
'cause of
hair-
the way your face is being
Damn.
framed now.
Eso es Abril.
Yeah, April's over there.
April.
Oh,
April
yeah.
is next to Creighton.
Yeah,
Yes.
there she is.
Oh, okay.
Did he say? What did he say
He
right
said it
there?
in Spanish.
What did he say?
He said, "Is that April?"
What did he say?
It's Abril.
Is that April?
That's my name in Spanish.
Yeah.
But is that what he said? Is that April?
Yeah.
Is that what good job, Copenhagen. I wonder how fast he Googled that, or if he just knows Spanish.
Yeah, that's what he was doing the whole time. was
Yeah,
plugging into
that's
Google
why it took a
Translate.
second to fucking say it.
He was like, "How do I?" Hold up.
That's funny. Oh man.
What does that mean? Pobre alma.
Hola, pombre alma. Hey,
What does it
April?
mean?
hey,
I
Spanish!
know what that means.
God damn it, April, you're so bad at Spanish.
Hola.
Do you know? She went, hola.
¿Cómo estás?
That was like
¿Qué
the whitest.
pasa?
That was the whitest thing I've ever heard out of April's mouth. Like somebody went like, "Hola," she went like,
Hola.
"Hola."
April doesn't speak Spanish in
Yeah.
Copenhagen, not
Yeah.
well.
I do speak Spanish.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like it.
Very insecure about it.
Why are
That's
you
I
insecure?
don't speak it, because people make fun of me for it.
She can read it. She can't speak it.
It's funny looking up at the screen and just hearing April and not seeing her anywhere.
Well, like we don't have another camera, so
I understand. But I also don't think. Didn't April say she doesn't want to be on camera?
Is
that
I
true?
don't think she said that. She might have.
She said she didn't want to talk in the mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And
Talk
now
this
look at
thing
her.
In my face.
You can move
Yeah.
it.
That's what
Stop
she said.
talking. Stop talking. I'm sorry that we're making you talk by talking to you. Creighton, talk to me. Hurry.
Now this is
Get the-
culture.
Get it off of April. Now this is. Oh man.
Jesus.
So
So the last podcast,
okay.
we didn't get to tell Melissa about our trip, did we? Or did we talk
Yes.
about?
Yes, we did.
Yes, you
But
did.
we
You know,
didn't
you've
tell
said
her
that
about the
3
choking.
podcasts in a row now.
We didn't tell her about the choking on the war ball. I know we
You
did
just
a
told
couple
me
minutes ago.
upstairs.
That's true. We did
Yes.
say it upstairs.
But like we said it upstairs, but we didn't tell people on the podcast.
This is the episode of the podcast where Creighton wants to retell us things that we've all heard today, but on the podcast, so that we can
Yes.
maybe imitate how funny it was the first
Yes.
time,
That's not
which
the-
we won't because it's not
Yeah.
the right setting and you're bad at this.
Well, I disagree.
Hashtag
with this
podcast is canceled. Hashtag who's replacing Creighton.
I
The
vote
second
April.
statement was, hello, you poor soul. Thank you, Copenhagen. And it's
Anyways.
accurate. April
Oh.
has to sit here and deal with this.
Oh yeah.
So
no.
sorry.
But she signed up for this though. She knew what she was getting into. She even watched the podcast before we started dating.
Actually.
Yeah. See, actually, she knew.
Actually, what? Wait,
She-
you
I
don't just
did
get to.
not sign up for this.
Oh, well,
there
sorry.
you go.
She didn't sign up for this part.
Yeah, she didn't sign up specifically to sit here and deal with us being live and her being as a part of it.
Did I tell you I have football-shaped eyes in one of my eyes?
What?
I think I said that wrong.
What?
One of my eyes is shaped like a football.
You know, there's a. No,
I really don't
You know
think
what? I'm just
so.
not gonna. I'm not touching that
You
one.
don't want to talk about it?
Here, I want to talk about Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want to
Well,
talk
damn,
about.
I had a whole story about going to the eye doctor, but never mind.
Is it a story or is it I went to the eye doctor and he said I have football eyes?
No, it was.
Is that the story?
No, it was a whole ass
Tell
story.
me for real. Is it more
no,
than that?
there's more to it.
Is there? Is it? Look, look at me in the fucking screen.
Okay.
Is this gonna be a goddamn good story
Yeah.
or is this a Food Line story?
No,
Is this a someone was a
Look,
Food Line
look.
and peed on the floor?
There was
Story over, except everyone was mad. Oh shit, everyone was mad. That's how your stories go. You say a thing and then you say it twice.
Your mother's hilarious.
Well, I wanna
Does anyone know? Wait, what'd you say?
I didn't know that was his
hilarious.
mom, but that makes it so much funnier.
Does anyone know what they are getting into with Creighton? I didn't even wait.
I think she's means.
Oh, you mean I understand getting into.
No, but look. So I have a whole ass story to go with this.
Hashtag pigskin peepers.
I mean, look, we can just wait then. If you
No, say it now. I want to know.
No,
You said it's a good
fine.
story. I'm gonna trust you at your
I
word.
didn't say it was a
And if
good
it's
story.
not-
I said it's more to
I
it.
said, is it a good story? You
Did
said
I say
yes.
it's a good
Yes.
story? Oh well, you know.
God damn it. He
I'll
just
tell
hears
it.
what he wants to hear.
Look. So this is what happened. I went to the eye doctor, and she was rough. Like I mean, like grabbing my chin.
I'm gonna
pushing
throw this.
machines
I'm gonna
in
throw
my
this
face.
over there without looking and just hope that it hits great.
And I would look. And
Be
look,
careful.
Let me preface this by saying, it was like a solid visit, but at the same time, like her hands were cold. She like there was no customer service. She just was like, "Here, look at this, read this," like, and she pushed lights into my eyes, and then like we got done.
She
and I'm
probably
like,
saw you and was like, "This guy sucks. I'm gonna treat him the way he
I
makes
mean,
everyone
I'm
feel."
not gonna lie. I was a little sweaty during the the actual procedures.
Procedure.
Yeah.
She looked at your eyes.
No.
What'd she do?
She, like, I don't think she was doing it on purpose. She was just very much, like, down to business, if that makes sense, you know?
I
Like,
don't know what you just said. No.
Like,
don't say you know, and like you all
I
get
was
it.
trying
Wait,
to talk.
hold on.
I was trying to
Wait,
talk to
I have
her,
a- I have a
like,
remark.
hey, how's your morning going? Though, you know, just making conversation.
Bro,
and
this
she was
chick,
not
this
having
chick works with people who have insurance. She doesn't want to get to know
she
you.
does not give a fuck.
She's just like, I need to fucking
Well, and I
diagnose this
wasn't
guy's
trying
eyes.
to know her like that. I just was like, you know, when you go to the dentist,
How
they
was?
talk all the fucking time, and you have shit in your mouth.
Well,
and
that's
you're
because
like,
you can't talk. That like they get to talk, and that's probably why they love it. Is they don't have to deal with the people. You're dealing with a chick who
Yeah.
has to deal with the people. Also, how was the lobby?
The lobby was nice. I was there for a solid amount of time. I filled out some forms. There were comfortable chairs, no magazines, which is always a plus.
Oh shit! Sorry,
Anyway,
I was holding a rubber
I
band.
was like, what the fuck just hit me?
Damn,
So-
that was perfect. I like
so
fucking hit you center
she
mass.
sits me down after the thing, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I aced this. I got 20/20 vision." She goes like,
You're blind.
No.
You're blind in your left eye. Your right eye's broken.
she goes, "You have astigmatism," and I
Yeah.
was like, "That's a big word. What does that mean?"
It means that the lights turn into
And
pyramids.
she wasn't
and
having that.
stars.
She wasn't having any of that.
Having any of what?
What I was trying to joke about, and she was just like, "This is what it means." Like,
Stop joking. This is serious. Your eyes are fucking broken.
no, but it's only one. She goes like, "It means."
You have
basically-
astigmatism in one eye?
Yeah.
How did you fuck that up?
I know.
You know how hard it is to fucking. How do
She
you fuck
goes-
one eye up
she
and not the
goes-
other?
She goes, she goes, "Hey, like you, it basically means that you have a football-shaped eye." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." And she was like, "No, it's not." And then she's like, "You got a little bit of like farsightedness, but like, you know, it's not bad. You still see better than Charlie."
Don't do it. She's about to shoot me with a rubber band.
Get her, get him.
Wow.
Okay, but I don't remember what exactly it was that Creighton said, but I was looking at that, and then Creighton said something, and you could just see the satisfied look on his face as soon as he said it. Like, he closed his eyes, and he was like,
That's basically.
No, yeah. I
when
look at
I'm
that
not
all the
looking,
time.
I
When-
think that's because I have the monitors up. He has to give himself the happiness of seeing how angry I am.
Look, I'm constantly satisfied with how I get the reactions I get out of Charlie.
I don't like how you worded that. Can you stop fucking? I didn't shoot you on purpose.
I like
Stop aiming at him.
even that little bit, like where I word stuff weird, like everyday
it.
stuff to him. He like
Here.
he hates it, but like at the same time, I can tell he loves it. You know what I mean?
No.
He wants to
No,
know.
I hate it.
He wants to know that
I'm not joking
he
around.
wa- he wa-
I hate
he
you.
wants to know that I feel him.
No, that's not. I don't like how
feel
you said
him
that at all.
deeply. Deep inside of him, he feels me.
What's up? What's up? Brad's Kate, 15. I can't remember who that is.
Brad's
Kate.
Bradley?
Bradley who?
Bradley that goes to the bar, or used to go to the bar with me when I went to the bar.
Is that the security guy?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that security guy was cool though.
Yeah, he was cool. He remembers you.
Yeah.
He missed you, he said. He said, I miss you.
I know, right?
It's weird going to a place where Creighton used to go all the time, but, like, no one really knows his name. They just know him as, like, the party guy.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause,
they,
like,
they
we
didn't
went back-
recognize me because I didn't have my hat on.
Yeah,
You
Creighton.
remember that? There was people like, "Oh yeah, I recognize you without the hat."
Yep, they missed
Yeah.
they missed him a lot. They
Mhm.
were like, dude, we fucking missed you,
I
because
know.
Creighton was the
Well-
crazy guy that would
well,
go and fucking do
I
karaoke every
bring the
Thursday.
people together. You know what I mean? I'm a big
Right.
uniter. Creighton is literally the main character all the time. See, there you go.
None of us go anywhere near as much. Damn. So yeah, that's
Well,
exactly
no,
who it was.
we all like finally got lives outside of a bar.
The southern accent is becoming obsolete. Kimberly, what
What
the
is
fuck
that?
does that mean?
You
Oh,
gotta
wait,
look what
Copenhagen-
said
He
to
said,
her.
I have antebellum South fantasies about your voice.
Dude, I thought that she just said that unprovoked.
Yeah,
I was like,
what
"What are you
I was
reading?
like, what are you about right now?
How many
But no,
drugs
that's
are
funny.
you doing?"
But
right
that's
now?
funny. That's funny.
Like she's like that was just a bag, but really it was a bag of cocaine or something. She's like, the southern accent is becoming obsolete.
What do you
we
mean
really gotta do
obsolete? Obsolete means it doesn't work, and I don't think that's
Did it ever
so
work?
exhausting. I don't know what. Dude, you should hear people like out west when you like. I don't even feel like I have a southern accent until I go out west, and everyone's like, "Dude, you're so fucking redneck." This
I
is
can
crazy.
just
I'm like,
hear, "Don't you?"
you don't know a redneck. You haven't met fucking
Yeah.
rednecks.
Mm.
Like me saying that people think I'm a redneck to you two is probably hilarious.
Well, all rednecks
Like,
are
'cause I'm
named
not.
Junior,
Yeah,
and we've
no,
already
I don't
covered
see
that
it.
in the show. You know.
I'm like the most northern guy in our town.
Yeah.
I'm just, oh, I broke the rubber.
I don't know. I think Aleem's
God
pretty
damn.
like
Yeah,
pretty
you
northern.
can't
too.
Well,
do
you
it
know what I
again.
mean.
yeah. Like Aleem's just short of a Boston accent.
Well, Alim's from the north.
no, but that's what I'm,
I'm
saying
not.
though. Like if he had a Boston accent, he would be the most northern guy probably in the southeast.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But-
have you met Aleem?
But for me, when I go out, like Vegas was one thing. Vegas, you just talk to all the blackjack dealers, and they're like, "Wow, where are you from? So, like Mississippi?" I'm like, "Fucking no." But then you go to California, and they're like, oh, "Can you say?" They literally like ask you to say shit.
People
It's
do that shit to
crazy.
me all the time.
Where? What do you
Like,
mean all the
like
time?
I'll be snapping people and they'll be like, "Can you just like say this one word for me?" When they figure out I'm from South Carolina, and I'm like, "It's not that like my accent's
they're
not
like,
that deep."
say South
they're-
Carolina nice and slow.
South Carolina. See, I just whenever they really want it, I'm like, you guys don't get it.
Yeah, they
You guys
want it.
don't get, because I was really good friends with my buddy Mac for a long time, and he
Yeah.
is
Oh my god.
Mac is the pinnacle South Carolina accent, and like I can do a perfect impression of him. So like when I'm out west or something, and I talk to somebody, and they're like saying
Do
you're
a
super
Mac
southern,
impression.
I'm like, you don't get it. I'm not southern. This is a voice of someone who lives in the South who isn't like
Mm.
in the culture.
Yeah.
But I can like slowly go in and out of the very proper true to what it is to be southern accent of South Carolina and
Yeah.
or Alabama. It's kind of all the same
Yeah.
because they all have that like slow
Or like how
consonant
they
that pause consonant pause.
people who are really southern like how they go like how you doing?
How
But
you
like it's
doing?
not a joke. It's like
yeah,
how
no,
they're
that's
doing it.
exactly how they
It's
speak.
just that's just
Usually
their
my
saying.
accent comes out like whenever I get really frustrated
Mhm.
or whenever I'm arguing with somebody.
Dude, you remember
That's
Bethany
horseshit.
fussing at her mom?
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Oh,
Bethany
dude.
is this big giant nerd. She is a gamer. Like she's like a fucking
She
hardcore,
has
never
an
leaves
accent
home,
like
plays
Charlie's.
games. Yeah, she talks
And
like me.
then her and her mama
She'll
get
get
in
in
a
a-
fight,
Oh, it's
and
so
it was
funny.
the best thing in the world because
It's like
you
she
could just,
turns into another type of like. It's not even human anymore. It's like
Yeah.
a fucking primal accent,
Yeah.
like from the place that she's.
It reminded me of Hera from Rebels, like how she just went into that
goes
French accent
goes
with
in
her-
and
she
out
was
of
arguing-
French out of nowhere.
like because she was arguing with her dad. He's like, "No, dad."
Obsolete means old and discontinued. Everyone that lives near me is from the north. Damn. We are all rednecks to anybody north of Virginia. That's actually pretty true. An Italian
Why
from
did
the south makes no sense to me. Listen, I didn't ask for this.
He's from Southern Italy.
That's not a
See?
southern accent. That's
Yeah.
not. No.
Why did
how dare
it
you.
like bleep out the word redneck on Twitch?
It's I don't know. It's probably people don't like
Oh,
it.
it's probably derogatory.
Yeah, it's probably Twitch is very dumb
See,
about their words.
If you were to type in Junior, it would bleep that out too.
No, I don't think that's true. What do you mean that's not a southern accent? That's not your same. You're like a Southern Belle accent.
Yeah, you got
Kimberly.
like the proper Southern.
I'm talking about the fucking South Carolina rednecks.
sweet tea drinking. like-
Sweets. Yeah, like Mac fucking mowed his own. Oh shit.
You've just subscribed? You haven't been subscribed this whole time.
Who?
My mom.
Yeah, she's not.
Oh, she gifted one to
No.
Bradley. Oh, no,
No,
Bradley
he
her.
gifted
Oh.
one to her.
Oh, okay. I thought you subscribed. My bad.
Well, I mean, technically,
I
she
thought
did.
she was subscribed already.
She probably did Amazon Prime one time. and then
But she
stopped
still has
doing it.
Prime.
No. She still has Prime, but she hasn't like re-upped her subscription
Oh, I see.
because you have to do it manually.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can't just put it on auto and just.
not with Twitch Prime.
Ah, damn.
No, you gotta do that one.
Yeah.
You can like if you just subscribe anyway, you can.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho,
any
whore.
any whore.
Yeah.
That was a perfect South Carolina fucking Southern accent. I
guess
did.
not.
And how did? No.
Not according to her.
No, that's wrong.
Are you telling me my mom's wrong? She was a teacher for like 30-something years, Charlie. She taught everybody the ins and outs of the Southern accent and lobbies.
She didn't teach you about lobbies. She taught everyone except for you, the one that needed it most, the one who would get
I
lost,
refused the lessons.
the one who would get lost.
Lost in the sauce. Lost in the lobby.
God damn it! I hated that. I'm so upset that we said that like that. I just know you had so much fun saying it.
It made my.
I don't know how to
tingle,
connect my
Charlie.
Amazon account. It's already connected. We've done this before.
She's gonna come over with her phone and be like, "Hey, Charlie, can you connect this to my Amazon?"
Yeah, 'cause see, you're a 3-month subscriber, so like you've been subscribed before already, and that and you have the little Twitch Prime blue logo
Look,
next to you.
To Kill a Mockingbird is her favorite book, so she probably would do it.
Creighton's mom's accent is flawless, and I want her to do an audiobook form of To Kill a Mockingbird.
She loves To Kill a Mockingbird. She loves Atticus. Atticus is her favorite character.
Took me 15 minutes of hard work to afford that. Good job, Bradley. You're killing it over there.
15 minutes later, he wanted to do it again. Charlie, fix my Amazon next time. See, look, I told you.
It's fixed. You just have to click. Look, okay, next time in a month. Remember this. In a month, there's a little thing. You hover over the screen. There's a little thing that says subscribe, and you're just gonna click it and do subscribe with Prime. There's a little box. Now, if I subscribe, I'm getting out of my budget cap. You should have subscribed this time and just convinced his mom. I could have walked her through it. But we'll do that. Look, I'm not trying to look. Stop paying us. We're not worth it. Not yet. Give us some more time. It's fixed. Insert Italian pinch hand. It's a fixed.
Which
I
is
fixed it.
which screen?
Never mind. Never mind. We'll show you later. I love you.
This is quickly turned into a Twitch tutorial.
Yeah. No. This is bad podcasting. Hashtag bad podcasting. Now, I want to get on to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay.
Because Creighton,
let's talk about
here's how Creighton has conversations.
it. Yeah.
Creighton calls me.
I
I'm
woke him up.
clearly asleep. I'm like, oh. And he goes, hey, did you know that Bed Bath & Beyond is closing?
The first thing
Hold
I said
on.
is like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, yeah, okay. What are you doing? I says, thank you for the play-by-play. Fucking, I'm not trying to have a fucking transcription of the phone call. I was asleep. I said, hey, I'm asleep. He's like, cool. Did you know Bed Bath & Beyond is closing? I was like, which one? He said, no. Bed Bath & Beyond is closing. All of them. It's going out of business as a company. I was like, okay. He was like, so they're doing a big liquidation. And I was like, He was like, we could get another podcast table. Been doing the podcast on the bar for fucking 9 months. And he goes, fucking, we can get another table. One, have no room for the table. Second, I just bought 250,000 bottles of fucking hand sanitizer. Why the fuck do you think that I need to go to a Bed Bath & Beyond liquidation?
Maybe.
You know who you should be calling? Fucking Quentin. Quentin loves Bed Bath & Beyond, probably.
I don't think I've ever been to Bed Bath & Beyond.
That's
It's-
probably why
it's-
it's going out of business.
It's awesome. I'm
Is it
not even
really?
going to lie. Bed Bath & Beyond's fucking gangster.
So we're losing a giant.
We should go. We should go to one of
I'm
these
definitely
blowouts. I want to get some fucking blankets. I need a comforter for my bed. I've been rocking the fucking sheet with a fleece blanket for like 6 years.
What's your favorite thread count?
I don't know what you just said. I don't understand it.
So sheets have thread counts, right?
Uh-huh,
So
okay.
like in
At least
The
6,
more-
probably. I
the
don't
more
know.
the thread count, allegedly, the more the comfortability. So if you don't even know it, I just
I would
April, what's your
imagine.
favorite thread
I would
count?
imagine hashtag Asian Mike is
Huh?
good with technology. Jesus Christ.
Asian Mike is pretty good with technology.
I subbed. Bed Bath & Beyond is going out of business? That's the best store ever.
At least 6.
Derek, dude, stop paying attention to my dumb little jokes that no one's supposed to hear. Those are for you to just deal with and love and text me about, not put it in the chat and bring it up to everyone's attention. But thank you for noticing, and I love you. I miss you.
But look.
Also, Brad, thank you for subbing. I don't know why it didn't show that you subbed yet,
Yeah,
but
I
I
think-
see your little shirt.
Yeah,
it
it
shows it now.
showed,
So
yeah.
thank you. You're a legend for that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that we went over your budget.
We're breaking budgets.
So hold on. When are we? How long are they going out of business? How long do we have to go and fucking raid one of these places?
A week.
A week?
Yeah.
You're telling me every Bed Bath & Beyond's going to be fucking gone in a week?
Yeah. They filed for bankruptcy and they're liquidating everything.
Wait, Creighton, do you
Maybe
work
2
on
weeks.
Friday?
Yeah, let's go fucking Friday.
I do work on Friday. but
God.
I've got an anniversary date.
Damn
Man, you guys know this.
I'm going to have to talk to
Okay.
Mike. I'll let you. I'll talk to you. I'll let you
Man.
know if we
I'm
end up
going
going. I'll
Sunday.
fucking go with you.
You going
What?
Sunday?
We're going Sunday.
Well, I have to work Sunday.
Oh yeah, you do have to work Sunday. We go
I
early
have to
Sunday.
go help my mom Sunday.
You're always helping your mom.
I
Just
know.
tell her-
It's because
Just-
I owe her a lot of money.
Just tell her, hey, look, man.
My disappointment
Bath
is
Beyond.
immeasurable, and my day is
Look,
ruined.
call up
I'm
your
sorry.
mom and yell Bed Bath and Beyond and just hang up.
No.
And then that
Bed
way
Bath & Beyond. Fucking sorry.
and then she'll know. She'll just know what's going on.
No.
You just go fucking Twitter, Bed Bath & Beyond. Look it up. Sorry, can't talk. And fucking hang up.
Yeah. And then boom,
No.
she'll just know.
And
I
she,
do that
she
with
opens
my
up
mom
Twitter and
all
the
the
first
time.
picture's you holding 70
Like-
things on the fucking.
A lot of people don't
Running
know,
through line.
but sometimes to start the podcast off, I'll just call my mom and be like, podcast, and then hang up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if you guys are watching the startup video where there's like a 5-minute counter,
Mm.
if Creighton gets on the phone for a second, almost exclusively he's either calling April or his mom telling
Yeah.
them that we're live.
In various orders. I'm not going to tell either one which one's first.
Hey, Toys R Us is back to operating, but only small stores as a part of Macy's stores.
I saw that.
I
saw
did
that
not
too.
know that.
Yeah, we need to go into Macy's to go to Toys R Us.
Like inside of Macy's, they
Yeah,
have
it's
a
a
mini
tiny
store.
Toys R Us. It's
That's-
a kid's size one.
That's
That's
dumb.
not as
You just
fun.
go in
That's
there.
not the same.
Yeah.
I'll
It's a
explain.
little people one
Look,
for the
Toys
person
R
on the
Us-
radio.
Toys R Us. No, Toys R Us is dumb.
What?
Listen, man,
Dude,
they sell
hold
toys
on,
everywhere.
Hold on. The hats, though. The hats that we
Listen,
used to get at Toys
listen,
R Us
listen.
are fucking
Here's-
fantastic.
Here's the thing. Toys R Us, it's out of the way. You have to go to a separate place for look,
That's
malls,
why it's in Macy's
malls
now.
and Walmarts. Yeah, I get it, but like it's not the same. First off, but second of all, no one goes to Macy's for toys. Macy's is not a toy
But that's
place.
the thing. Like, you drop your kid off at the little Toys R Us. You
And
go
then they get
shop.
kidnapped, and
No,
then they
no,
have to get rid of
you
Toys
go
R Us.
shop for, your shoes or shirts. I don't even know what Macy's sells.
What day and month is Creighton's birthday? It was 2 weeks ago today.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago from today. Was it? No, that's
That's
not right.
why it's in
Yeah.
Macy's. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but that's what
14
I'm saying.
days
though.
ago.
Like, what does Macy's sell? I've never been in.
2 weeks ago today.
They sell
They sell drinks.
clothes.
Is it just clothes? I thought
It's
they did all
like
kinds of
it's
stuff.
like
Bell.
yeah, it's like a belt.
Yeah.
Macy's
Oh,
is belt.
okay. I was thinking Target. They have a Disney store in Target.
That's dumb too.
Maybe they should have a Toys R Us.
Look,
in
I think
Walmart.
toys should be only online. I think kids should never get to play with the toys before they buy them.
Wow,
I think they should.
that's
they should suffer.
April has kids. Wait,
I know, but listen, they should suffer the same disappointment. They should get ready for the disappointment that they're gonna have as adults
wow,
when they order things and it's not
Wow.
what they
just
wanted.
because you order stuff from Wish. does
I
not
don't.
mean-
I've never ordered anything from
Bro,
Wish.
you used to order stuff from Wish.
No,
all
no,
the
no.
time.
My dad used to order things from Wish all the
But
time.
you took it like you were like, oh, look at this cool shit. My dad ordered
no,
from
no, no.
Wish.
Yeah.
Remember the
yeah, but I
laser?
didn't. Yeah, but it wasn't for me. Those weren't my
He
things.
gave it to you. He was like,
yeah,
hey,
but
look
I
at
didn't
this cool
ask for
laser,
it.
You can have it.
He just handed me one. That's not the same thing as
That
me
shit
ordering off
burned
of Wish.
holes in things.
Yeah,
That
those
was
were
pretty
some
cool.
gangster. We had lasers that were legitimately lightsabers. You could
I
like,
don't think you
I could
were
point it
loved.
at your shirt and it would burn a hole through it from here.
Yeah,
It's
it's
amazing.
cool.
It was
It
like
was
a laser
awesome.
pointer.
I burned my hand with it.
Where are they at?
They burned down. With
Yeah,
the
they're
house.
fucking.
They
gone.
probably
Oh.
used
The-
those
the-
to set the house.
Yeah,
up.
honestly, that's probably how the house burned down. I wouldn't be surprised if someone cut one on, put it in a box, and it just fucking burned a hole through it.
Your dad was like, "Look at this, this is cool."
Fucking tossed it in a box.
He
10
forgot
minutes later, the
about
house is on fire. I bet Creighton's mom refers to Creighton's birthdays as 4 through 12. Wait, what?
412.
As 412?
Like that's my wedding.
In summary, hashtag fuck them. Hashtag quote fuck them kids. I agree.
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
I only remember Wish becoming a
That's
thing,
a
and I
tier
thought it was
1
Amazon
9/11
competition.
Or
Was-
911. Oh, it's a 9/11 joke. Oh, I get it.
412.
I was thinking 911
Day
at first.
never forget 412. The day the world began. The world. Wow, I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you okay?
The day the world began to end. 412, 1998.
No,
7.
no.
Wait, what? What year?
Yes.
95.
No, he's not older than me.
I am.
He's 2 years younger than I am.
What year
No.
were you born?
96.
Oh.
I thought you were born in 95.
God, am I the oldest one here?
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yes.
Wait, yeah, 'cause you're born.
Oh, I
in
have a
95.
Okay.
question.
But he was born before you. Oh no.
So upstairs,
97, by the way.
I was informed by Mike that you said that he could not talk to me and he would like to know why.
Yeah, he did tell her to ask her on the podcast.
Yeah.
Ask you on the podcast.
Hold on. There's a reason.
Okay.
I can't remember. Hold on. Let me think about it. It wasn't that he couldn't talk to you at all. It was that he couldn't talk to you live on the podcast. Because
What?
Mike loves making people uncomfortable, and he would have done it while live. He would have figured out a reason, and I was like, no. We don't know this person. This was weeks ago. I was like, we don't know her yet. You can't just fucking start making people uncomfortable right away.
I was all for it. I was like, let him ask. I want to know.
Of course you were. You're evil. That's how we know her, is because she hates you. That's how all of our fucking third people on the podcast come to the podcast. Is like Creighton literally comes to me. He's like, I found another one who hates me. Should we have her on the podcast?
I remember the day I met you.
The qualifications are you have to hate me, and you have to be depressed.
And Creighton literally, I think Creighton called me, and he goes, hey, when you come inside, there's someone I want you to meet. And I was like, okay.
Where?
At Food Lion.
Oh,
He was literally on a fucking register.
I
go inside.
I remember.
Oh, I'm on a Mart cart, and I just roll past. And
I
Creighton's
remember.
like, hey, that guy back there, that's Charlie. And then I was like, okay. And then I come
She
back
didn't connect the dots at first.
I come back by, and then Creighton goes, you know who that is, right? And I was like, you said it's fucking Charlie. And he goes, yeah, my friend Charlie. And I was like, oh, Charlie.
Yeah,
and then I was like, yeah, I fucking hate Creighton. And you were like, yeah, me too. And I was like, okay, cool.
I said, I'm sorry you have to work with him.
Yeah.
I remember that.
You were
too
with
now.
Marcy and Quentin.
Yep, that was all of us that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's who Quentin
You were
is?
high.
I didn't know his name.
You were
Yeah.
in Colorado so much.
Were you?
No,
No,
you.
I
was?
wasn't.
Yeah, you remember?
I was
I
at
was in
work.
Colorado that day?
Yeah,
I don't go to
you
Colorado
called- you-
before I go to work.
You called me and you were like, dude, when I left,
I'm
I
in
was
Colorado.
so, yeah.
I can't. You
did
what were we
something
doing
because
that
you were
day?
like so happy because you were like,
Are you
man,
sure?
look at him, he's doing such a good job. Like whispering to Marcy and Quentin.
I don't think that's what happened.
No, he
I don't
was. He
think that's-
was. He was saying stuff like that. He was like, he's.
That
doing
was
so
true. I
fast.
was saying stuff like that, but I don't think that I was in Colorado.
No, you called. You told me. Like
Was
I
I?
called you after because I was about to get off, and you're like, dude, I'm so in Colorado right
Creighton
now.
gives me Danny McBride vibes. Yeah. Visually, I understand it more than like how he actually is. I would say how he actually is more like a Pauly Shore mixed with like Danny DeVito. It's like a weird both of those things. He's a lunatic, but he does visually look more like Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Ha, casual substance abuse.
But no, like for real,
I don't know what you're talking about.
you had I think it was like a candy bar from Colorado or something like that. 'Cause you were fucking losing it.
That might be true. I don't know.
I think you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't.
I don't remember.
Because I
But the
don't
two
go
of
to
us
I
were.
remember
Colorado
meeting
before I
you,
go to
and I remember saying nice things about him in line, but I don't remember
'Cause like
if
you,
the reason
apparently
was
you
because
guys
I was
talked while you were on the way out too.
traveling
Yeah, we
abroad.
did.
You guys talked for a while apparently.
Not
at
a
the door.
while. It
It
was
like
2
a
minutes.
It was like
Yeah.
a
Well,
moment.
that's still a moment. Yeah, like you guys had a moment.
And
you know?
then he left, and then I went back to doing my fucking job.
And then that's when Charlie came to me and was like, that's our third.
I don't think that's true. It was like 2 weeks later. He was like, "Hey, that girl you met at Food Lion." I was like, "Dude, do you know how many fucking people you've introduced me to at that goddamn store?" And he's
What if I
like,
had been like,
"The
yeah,
one that hates me." I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember her."
What if I had been like, yeah, that girl you met
'Cause
at
for
Food
some
Lion,
reason-
and then you open the door, it's Josh.
There's not enough smart people in the world. There's not enough smart people in the world. Like you're one of the smart ones because you hate him. Everyone likes Creighton for some reason. I don't get it. I don't get all the people that like him.
I've hated Creighton since he told me I remind him of a Drake song.
That's a good reason to hate him. Creighton looks like the American
We were not
dream.
even talking about anything. Like, I was literally standing at self-checkout doing my job.
Yeah,
and
what Drake song? That's a good question, actually.
God's plan.
God's plan specifically?
Creighton casually walks
You know
up
what?
to me and goes, "Hey, Melissa, you know what you remind me of?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "A Drake song." And I was like, "I don't even like Drake." And he goes,
El
"No,
Riz.
no, God's plan." And I was like, "No." And now Marcy has me saved in her phone as fucking God's plan by Drake.
I've been moving calm. Don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you love it on me. I don't want to die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I get some brothers that outlive me. They gonna tell the story shit was different with me. You know what? I'm starting to get it. This is Melissa. Hold on. We're gonna do God's plan, chorus.
God's plan, God's plan.
Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing they wishing on me. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things. You know what? Slowly but surely, this is making a lot of sense to me.
That's what kept
She say, "Do you love me?" I tell her only partly. This is literally
Charlie, read what Kobeck is saying.
God's plan. That's what parents say when they haven't. Okay, it's just God's plan. He definitely slaps the top and lets you know this baby drives good. Creighton looks like he sells used Hyundais in Fort Lauderdale. You need to read the lyrics to Rack City, just like that.
There you go.
Please do it. Please do it.
No. I'm not. We're gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna continue doing this. But
Dude,
I will say that with some immediate speculation, you are literally that Drake song. And I'm sorry.
Wait. Can I add to her story for a
I've
second?
never actually listened to or read the lyrics, but
You've never listened to God's Plan?
I mean, I have, but I haven't like listened to it. Like if
Oh,
it
like-
comes
like-
on, I
He's
just
like,
like
oh
tune
yeah, it's
it
God's
out.
plan.
But after hearing you read them, I'm like, it makes a little
Damn,
bit of
it's
sense.
like, yeah, fuck, this is written about me almost.
Look, I'm basically like the Sorcerer's Stone, but I tell you what Drake song you are.
Do you know what the Sorcerer's Stone does or is at any
Nope.
regard? You have no idea. So
Nope.
so you just
I
said a
d-
thing because you're
imagine-
dumb.
I imagine you just touch it and it does things to you, and you touch.
Have you
me,
ever
and I
watched
tell
Harry
you-
Potter?
I have. I just don't know what the stone does. I know a lot of people.
It keeps
want
you old. It keeps you from dying.
Really? That's it?
Yes.
So it's
The
like,
guy who had it in the movie was like 700 years
So
old.
would you say it's part of God's plan?
No, that's
Okay.
just you're just trying to stick it to it and make it funny. You're dumb. How dare you?
What Drake
Give me
song-
$200.
Hold on. What? What Drake song would Charlie be?
Hotline Bling.
Let me look it up.
The immediate answer.
I don't like how fast.
I've thought about this.
No, you
I
haven't.
have.
He didn't need a moment to process.
Look, my favorite part of that story with Melissa is that immediately other people got it and were jumping on her. Like, she's like, I'm going to cry. And Marcy goes, just like a Drake song.
This isn't me.
It is.
No,
Yes.
I'm not reading these
Read
lyrics.
it.
Read it.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. And I know, I know in my hotline bling that can only mean one thing. I know my hotline bling can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows, and I
The
feel
pause.
left out. Girl, you got me down. You got me stressed out. 'Cause ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor, hanging with some girls I've never seen before. And then you used to call me on my cell phone all the way down to bling. Ever since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. That's not. This isn't.
That is
I don't
you, though.
understand.
More
No,
like
it isn't.
The video.
Huh?
If you've seen the video, I feel like that's Charlie.
No. I know the video. This is not me.
What's the other video? where
Late
he's
night when you
wearing a
need
box?
my. Don't you put 3 E's in need, Derek. Don't you fucking sing it with your fingers. God just had a different plan for us. I like how he is squinting. I'm blind. I have to squint. Broke boys? That can only mean one thing. Bro, Drake sounds like he's back in Degrassi when you read his lyrics.
He never left. He just has been stuck in that mindset. of
Yeah,
a
but he can
Degrassi
walk
kid.
now.
Yeah.
I never watched an episode of Degrassi.
I never did either. It would be on, and I'd be like, oh, yep, time to change the channel.
Degrassi was the show where I was like, man, this is the kids who are 2 years older than me. This is what they
Yeah.
watch.
Well,
I'm not
no,
old
not even
enough to
that.
watch this fucking.
I watched
Like, I was
Degrassi, and
so-
my mom.
Degrassi came
found
out before you were fucking
I
alive.
still watched it,
Look,
and my mom was like, "You're not allowed to fucking watch that," and I was like, "My bad," and then continued watching it.
I have some anger towards Degrassi because I'd be like into the storyline of whatever was on like Ned's Declassified or
That
Zoe
shit was
101.
I loved that.
And then all the fucking sudden Degrassi's coming on. And I'm like, damn, I really don't care about this. Change the channel.
You know what show I hated? Like that, they made it seem way cooler than it. Like the reality of it probably was fucking Flight 29 down or Flight 21 or whatever it was. The fucking plane full of teenagers who get stuck on an island and they have to survive. Y'all never watched that show?
No.
It was so every episode was like beginning of day fucking 6, end of day 6. It was
Wait,
like
what
one
was it?
day took place. It was like Flight 29 down or something. It was a show on
Was it like Lost?
sort of.
Like a remake of Gilligan's Island.
Dude,
Yeah,
Gilligan's
but it was
Island.
like halfway grounded.
Oh, that's not fun.
No, it was a little fun. It wasn't like it was like a reality, not reality show. It was like a written show. It was like a show with a story, not like a.
The only thing
It wasn't
about,
like Survivor.
shows like that, like where you're lost or you're actually like going through like something.
It
is,
was like one season.
It's
and
hard for me to get into it because like you have one goal, and that's to get out of whatever situation you're in, right? With
Yeah.
Dealing Against the Island, it works better because it's a sitcom. So the joke is they never get off the island.
Yeah, and they're barely trying.
Yeah, exactly.
they're now trying to live their best life on this island.
Exactly. So it works in that.
Gilligan's Island, you uncultured peasant.
But when it's grounded, it's like, okay, they have to get off there. Like, fucking Arrow, that's half of that show. He's like, I spent 5 years on the island. And you already know he got off. And then if the big twist is in season 2, he's like, I wasn't always on the island. And then he's not on the island for like that half of flashbacks for that season.
Cartoon Network was.
Yeah. I don't know what they
Very
did for after the 5th season because I stopped watching after the 5th season.
Of Arrow?
But I assume that like they just stopped doing island stories.
I do hate when like some of the good shows, like the good Cartoon Network shows and Nickelodeon shows, they'd have a really great season 1 or 2, and then they would just like they were like, man, we're making so much money, and they would just keep on making bad. And that's a lot of shows, but like those shows, it felt like it really felt like they broke your trust as a kid because they had some great shit, and then it just get worse and worse. Like Fairly Odd Parents, bro, Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob. SpongeBob was so good for like 4 years,
4 seasons, and then it like went down.
And
then it
so
came
down.
back, but it's like a curve, it comes up.
Well, it only came back because it had a whole brand new audience that it was able to like appeal to.
Honestly, I think it peaked with the movie. The first movie,
The
is
first
like
movie
the
was
best.
yes.
It's probably like the best movie I've ever seen.
That's what I loved about Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like they made the show, and then they waited like 3 years, and they made that movie. And the movie was fucking perfect. The movie was like, you've
And
been
it wrapped
missing Ed,
things
Edd n
up.
Eddy. Here's some new Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah.
Here's some more to the story.
And it
but
wrapped things up too.
It's like it's exactly what you want. Like something's gone down. Some shit has fucking happened.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since you were here, and like shit's about to get crazy. And that movie was great.
Clone Wars was similar.
Yeah, but Clone Wars was always just good. Like that's
Yeah.
not the same. Clone Wars never like got fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like they didn't just cash in. They were trying to tell stories. They were telling
I
cool
guess
Star Wars
It's
stories.
just some stories were better than the other.
Did April
others.
watch Dora? I feel okay. Wow, Copenhagen.
Wow.
Great joke.
Did you
I feel
watch
like every
Dora?
SpongeBob season
Oh,
has a hit episode, but as far as consistently good, yeah, the first 4 to 5 seasons, yeah.
Yeah.
It was great for like 4 or 5 seasons. And then when did they make the movie? Like, how
Like
many seasons of the show?
2004.
How many
So probably about
episodes?
season 5, season 4, if they were doing a season a year, because it came out in '99.
Damn.
Look at Melissa's
Are you
face.
telling me that movie's 19 years old?
Yeah.
2004.
Is as old as Melissa?
I grew up with that movie.
Hold on.
Look it up. Is it year 2003, 2004? Because
You're
I
talking
remember
about
being
the
like
one-
5 or 6 and be like, oh, fuck yeah, they're
Wait,
making a SpongeBob.
Which one are you're talking about? The one where they're trying to get Neptune's crown, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Get the
So-
crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs.
So my favorite.
When is
jewelry
your
brand-
birthday?
What 2004.
What day did it come out?
She was 9 months old when that movie came out, which
Did you go
means
see it?
that movie was in development before she was born.
Yeah. David Hasselhoff was in it, and he was alive before she was born.
Good job, Creighton.
My
welcome.
favorite jewelry brand made a pendant that is the
Okay.
boot from the guy that's the guy that's chasing SpongeBob and Patrick down. It's his
Yeah.
boot.
Dennis.
You mean
That's his
Dennis?
name.
Yeah. I don't know his fucking name, but
How dare you?
How dare you? He even has that like on a necklace or something at one point.
That's not a mustache. This is a mustache.
well, I remember that fucking part. Like I remember the whole
everyone does.
movie. I just don't remember his fucking name.
Dennis. They fucking when they see him,
They're like,
shit,
oh
it's
my god, he's so intimidating. What's his name?
Dennis.
I'm confused. Is everyone
2004. Jesus
Is everyone
Christ.
going
2004
off?
is insane.
Are they going off about my age or are
They're
they
going off
about
on
the movie?
SpongeBob
Okay.
being 19 years
Yeah.
old. The movie.
Remember how Plankton's first name is Sheldon?
Sheldon Plankton.
And his wife didn't know. She's like, "Your
SpongeBob
first
has some
name's
of the best
Sheldon?"
comedy writing in the history of television.
Oh yeah.
Patrick Starr, the dumb character, literally lives under a rock.
Oh yeah.
You know how dumb you are?
Oh,
How
he's-
dumb
and
is,
he's-
have you been
and-
living under a rock? Yes,
and
Patrick
he's got
has.
that picture of SpongeBob from the Christmas party.
What?
The Do you remember
Oh
the
my gosh,
episode though, with
2%.
the box?
2% reduced
up,
fat in the
2%?
chat. I'm here to crash the party. What's happening, bitch?
Do you-
2%. I feel like you've missed 9 podcasts.
Do you remember the box episode where Patrick had this
Yeah,
box?
Oh,
so
it
they
is her
definitely were
age
talking
being
about my age.
And
Okay.
And SpongeBob was like trying to figure out what Patrick had in the box, and Patrick just would not tell him. He's like, "It's my box. Gotta respect my privacy." Dude,
Oh yeah, I
that
do
shit
remember
gave
that.
me so much anxiety. And then like he finds the box, like he breaks into his house, looks in the box, and it's just a string. And he's like, "Yeah, it's a string. What about it?" And then SpongeBob leaves, and he's like, "It's a good thing you didn't pull the secret string."
Yeah.
It showed the picture of SpongeBob at the Christmas party. And you're like, this whole time, it's been 15 years, and I want to know what that picture of SpongeBob at the Christmas party is.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
to be drunk.
What?
SpongeBob, he had to be drunk.
Oh, well, with SpongeBob, all it takes to get him drunk is ice cream. Yeah. Both, to be honest, but mostly that it came out in 2004. I had that on VCR, just like the Orange Rugrats. Oh my
yeah,
God, the Orange
VCR
Rugrats tapes. That's bro, you
We
just
almost
unlocked a core memory that I had forgotten. Like that core memory had been lit up for a while, and then has gotten dark, and I have forgotten about it. It's been in the
Yeah.
corner of my brain.
Yeah, we need
The
orange. We need to bring
bro,
back
the orange
VCR
tape.
tapes. That's how you knew it was a Nickelodeon one, because it was tape. It was orange
Oh,
plastic
bro,
instead
that
of
shit was
black plastic like
incredible.
everything else. And sometimes you had blue ones.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember
There was a blue
Monsters?
one and
The
there was a red
Monster
one.
Inc. one was
The
blue.
Monsters Inc. one was the same blue that Sully is.
Yeah.
And then there was a red tape that was from a movie too. But I can't remember. It might have been a Veggie Tales.
Was it turning red?
No, that movie just came out. I hate you. When people ask Tenderfoot how old she is, she says this many.
Dude, we saw a bus
Damn.
drive by.
Definitely.
We saw like a school bus
For
drive by
sure.
today. I was like, look,
Yeah,
Melissa's
before you
about
got
to get
here.
out.
Yeah, the school bus dropped the kids off next door, and he said, "Oh look, Melissa must be here." Everyone was like, "Ha ha!" Clap, clap. I almost forgot to
You know
join
what?
today.
Fuck
Brain been
all of
really
you guys.
struggling with.
I was a
memory.
VCR fiend.
Dude,
Same
I had
here.
so many. I broke so many VCR tapes.
Dude,
just like
I had all
fucking
the
whipping them around.
So I had Jaws on VCR, and that shit was awesome because it had like this whole commentary beforehand, like telling you about the making of the movie that was about like 25, 30 minutes. And I didn't know how to skip that shit at first. So that's what got me into like wanting to learn how people make movies and stuff because you just couldn't skip it. So I was just like watching all this stuff.
Welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order? I fucking love Good Burger, bro. What was the puppet show on Nickelodeon?
The puppet show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
That's
it was
what
puppets,
That's what it was called.
and they worked. No, they worked at like a sandwich place.
Oh,
What?
when friends meet, something
Wait,
like that.
what'd you say, bro? Yeah, they worked at a
Yeah.
grill, and there was an episode with the tapeworm.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Hold on.
And they
something
looked ugly
Mr.
as
Meats
fuck.
or something.
Mr. Meats.
Was it
Yeah.
Mr. Meats?
I remember the instant was like something with meats.
That show was
I'm
actually.
so scared to Google this.
That show
Meat
was
puppets?
actually really good.
Oh, they're meat puppets.
Yeah,
Get
that's
it?
not. It's not called Mr. Meats.
It's not Mr. Meats, I don't think. I have some video of me watching Land Before Time in 2001.
So
Bro,
you have a
Land
VCR.
Before Time, bro.
You have VCR tape of you watching a VCR.
I,
tape?
I bought a VCR. I bought a tape the other day. Not a
Random
VCR, a
confession.
VHS tape.
I wasn't
It's
allowed
called
to watch
Mr.
any of the
Meaty.
Saw movies. Mr. Meaty. I wasn't allowed to watch any of the Saw movies, but one night I stayed at my homie's house.
And
we
I had
watched
to
it.
shit with the shower curtain open for the next 10 years. Bro, not even kidding. Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. I couldn't go in the bathroom unless the light was already on. Like, I would literally, and I was too afraid to say anything. Because I was afraid of, one, opening the door and the dark getting me. Like, the shadow reaching out and grabbing me. Like, we had a hallway in our house. What? It's Mr. Meaty. That's
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
I had a hallway in my house growing up that was like the light was never on, and I was a little kid, so I couldn't reach it, and it was like halfway down the hallway, and like there was a chair that sat at the end of the hallway, and like it was like a rolly chair, and so like people would pass it and bump into it, and it would change position,
Yeah.
so I would never get used to the same shape, and it's always this like dark chair at the end of this dark hallway that's always in a different position. So like every time I passed it, I would like fucking run past it because I was like, I don't want to fucking look at the dark chair, scary in the corner. Like I would always think something was sitting in it, or like that it was about to fucking start moving at me. I was could not do it, and that was because I watched what is it with the girl in the well?
Oh, The Ring.
The Ring.
Ring,
I
yeah.
saw The Ring by accident as like a fucking little kid.
I
Because
saw
my
the
babysitters
trailer.
were watching it, and
I saw the trailer for The Ring late night on one of the TVs in my mom's room when I was still sleeping with her because I was like 4, and I like, dude, that fucking trailer scared the shit out of me.
PTSD for a solid decade, dude. The scene where she comes out of the bathtub with the pig mask, I still can't even watch. I don't watch a lot of scary shit. Like the
'Cause
scariest
you're
shit.
traumatized.
I've been
I'm
trying to
traumatized.
get Charlie to watch a scary movie since I met him, and
Let
he
me-
keeps telling me no.
let
I'm
me
not
tell
going to.
you
I watch
my
very
first-
few like sometimes I'll watch like Alien Covenant. I watched it. I watched the Quiet Place movies. They're good.
Let me tell
I
you,
can watch some things.
Let me tell you what my first exposure to like scary movies were. So, AMC during Halloween used to show like all the old horror slasher movies and scary movies. The very first movie I ever remember like watching off of there was Poltergeist.
I know what you're laughing at. I used to do the same shit.
Yeah, bro,
When I was
that
younger,
is
tried to
another
catch my
core
mirror
memory.
reflection doing something different. Yeah, see.
When
Yeah.
I was younger, I tried to catch my mirror reflection doing something different than me or slower than me. Dude, that
Do you
shit.
remember the YouTube videos that used to come out with that editing and shit? Like the girl would turn around and like,
Yes.
and it would be like a jump scare kind of thing.
Yep.
Dude, the first time that I ever
Unacceptable.
watched a horror movie, I wasn't supposed to be watching it. My mom and my half brother were in the living room, and me and my sister were supposed to be asleep, but we heard the movie going, and we were like, nah, fuck that. So we went and sat at the end of the hall, and the couch was like on this side of the wall, so we were like hiding, and we were just sitting there watching the movie, and after that we could not go to sleep. I don't even know what they were watching. It was like some possession movie.
No, I don't even
Yeah.
want. I can't even think about shit like that. Check out the new Scream 6. It's good as hell too.
I see. I want to go see that.
That movie
You have
wasn't
fun.
even scary. It was more funny than it was anything.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
those don't
It's
look like. Those
like,
aren't even
it's
what I mean
supposed
by
to
those
scary
are the
though.
movie.
But-
Those are like the horror movies made for horror.
yeah,
movie
but
fans.
Scream is supposed to be like a really good slasher, but
The
the
original.
sixth
Actually,
one, the
actually, it's
sixth
a
one is not
parody of
that good.
slashers. It's always been a parody.
Well,
of
the
slashers.
sixth one is not.
It's It's
not.
like
Excuse me.
it's kind of like a meta movie for like the people that love slasher movies because
I-
like they do all the tropes and then talk about how they do all the tropes.
I don't know. I was in Colorado when I watched it, so that might have affected my opinion. But just like the other night, whenever I texted you guys and was like, I've determined that Princess and the Frog is way better than Tangled because I watched both in
unacceptable.
Oh my
Colorado.
god, I totally agree.
Unacceptable.
I watched both of them while I was in Colorado, and then I was like, okay, well, The Princess and the Frog is better. It held my attention more than Tangled did.
Maybe it's just because
But I've
all the
always
bright
loved
colors.
Tangled. No, it's just like the storyline of it's better.
It did have a better villain.
Considering she was born in 2004, it was probably Paranormal Activity.
It wasn't Paranormal Activity.
Oh.
I've seen all the Paranormal Activity movies, and I
It
love
was
every
not
single
that?
one of them, but it wasn't that.
I will admit
You
the
like
first.
all of them?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
But do you like all of them?
I mean, I like most of them. Some of them weren't that good, but
The
I've
first
seen
one-
all
The
of them.
first one's good.
The first one is one of those movies where I like. You know how you can be a fan.
Paranormal Activity. Sorry.
You know how you can be a fan of something, like like appreciate why it's good,
Mhm.
even though you don't want to watch it or you're not a fan of the first Paranormal Activity. I've gone and watched basically. I've probably seen the whole movie in clips, but not all like as a sit through because it has so many cool things that like it did for that kind of movie.
Yeah.
'Cause like Blair Witch, it's like Blair Witch walked so that stuff like Paranormal Activity could run.
Right.
It's like that movie fucking just knocked everything out of the park when it came to being a scary found footage movie. Blair Witch was like fucking a
No,
unicorn
I don't think
though.
I've seen that.
You've never seen the original Blair Witch?
No.
Oh, it was so. This was before your time. Blair Witch was
well, apparently everything's
advertised.
before my time.
Blair Witch was the first movie that had like an internet campaign for advertising, but they advertised the movie
As found footage.
as found footage, like as a true story.
Mm-hmm.
So when everyone went to this movie had a budget of like $18,000 or something,
Yeah.
and it made like $250 million in theaters, which is like for the budget. I think it still is the like for ratio of budget to what it made is still the highest grossing movie of all time. Like it went fucking everywhere, packed theaters. Everyone wanted to see this movie because what they marketed it as like a few students went out to find like the Blair Witch, who's like this like thing out in the woods, like they were like chupacabra style, and they went to go study it, and they found the cameras in this fucking building, and like then they just used the cameras, like made a movie out of it. But obviously it wasn't. But like they, you know,
That
they
we
just
know of.
they fucking internet marketed the shit out of it, and it became this giant thing, and then found footage became this fucking ridiculous thing. Now you've got the fucking Cloverfield, you've got all the Paranormal Activities. There's been dozens of different found footage movies. The Ring is good. 28 days and 28 weeks later. The Insidious movies, only a select few scary movies are good. It's hard to make a good new scary movie. And, of course, the slashers like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and my favorite, Halloween, even though the newest one was one of the worst movies ever.
Wow. I like the newest one.
I didn't like the 28 days or the 28 weeks later.
Hold on a second.
movies.
Hold on a second.
I like there.
For the most part, scary movies aren't ever scary to me. Mostly just corny. Or if you're on my favorite site, Paranormal Blacktivity. Okay, I'll see myself out. Very good, Derek. Very good. Golf clap. Golf clap. I'm
Kobe
sorry
said
that
I
we
like
waited so long to see this. I like Derek. Derek is funny. That first one fucked me up.
Melissa.
What?
The
we-
Ring?
So, Charlie,
Sorry.
me and Melissa have things for each other to try.
I don't like how you said that.
Oh wait, did you not try the Cheetos already?
No.
Oh.
They're good.
I thought we were doing it live on the stream.
Well,
She's so
Charlie
comfortable.
already tried them.
You're so comfortable.
I was comfortable
I'm sorry.
as fuck, and now he wants to do
Well,
this
look,
shit.
I've got this, which is a Mexican candy.
My
It's a
legs hurt
Taki
so
Dust sucker that we got in a Mexican candy box from the beach.
You look so sad.
I got this for Darren to try.
Yes. You're like, I can't believe I'm getting up.
Darren is Melissa, by the way.
Devil had me a little spooked, like sprint to your bedroom after going to pee type of scared. Yes. That was my whole
Apparently-
up until I was 19.
Apparently, Terrorizer is good. Is it Terrorizer
never
the
heard-
one that's got the clown in it? That's really gory.
I've never heard of that one.
It's like a really gory
Wasn't-
movie.
Wasn't there a movie called Troll that was like fucking rated X or something growing up?
Really?
Because it was so.
There's a movie now called Troll.
The one
there's
that's about to come out,
No, it already came out. It's on Netflix.
Trolls?
but like a new.
Apparently,
it's
the
like, it's like a
Babadook
foreign
is
film.
good.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay. That's not the one I'm talking
Here-
I
about.
haven't seen the
Creighton.
Babadook yet, but apparently the Babadook.
I've heard the Babadook's very good as a horror movie.
Okay, so Creighton, since you wanted to make me get up,
Speaking
this
of
is.
like
can-
horror, sorry.
Why
sorry.
did
He
you
just-
make me
sorry,
get
sorry,
up
sorry.
and
He just
then
speaks
start
right
a new
over you.
conversation?
I was thinking. I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead.
Street Mexican street corn.
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Good job.
Okay. This is Takis suckers. Taki suckers with dust that you dip the sucker into.
I will not be trying either. Well, I already tried the sweet corn, but I will not be trying either on this recording. But
That fucking.
there
Cheetos
has
is
been
so
a
good.
there has been a request that we do a Hot Ones episode of Shirts Off
Yeah.
where we try
Please don't eat all of those.
It's okay.
like
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of street corn, so it's definitely different. I like it.
all the
Okay.
scary movie talk makes me realize how much I miss her. Derek, I'm so sorry. I love you,
Damn.
Derek. I like Left for Head or A Wet Dream on Elm Street. Jesus Christ. Left for Head. Anyway, how open would you guys be doing the entire Hot Ones lineup of sauces?
I'm down.
Like 10
What are we putting them on?
on chicken
I would
wings, you
probably
fucking
do.
lunatic.
I would probably do like less than half of them. If
What?
I'm being real with you.
That would
You're not going to do them? Even if I do them. The one who can't handle spice.
Fine, if you do them, I'll do them.
Okay, good. Get shit.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
oh,
gonna
you
try
should-
this
look,
real
look,
quick,
look.
so don't say anything.
Only
to
do
me.
What?
it,
Don't direct anything to me because I'm
Melissa.
gonna try
Melissa, only do it if he lets you tase him.
Why
this.
would
If he
you
lets
say
me
that?
tase him?
Yeah.
No, I want to tase you.
I just farted. That made me laugh so hard I farted.
I don't want to be tased.
What are we putting them on? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is? Yeah, I don't know. Fucking maybe chicken wings. Like, why did you
That's
ask
important. Like, what kind of wings? From where? Because I feel like wings part of the equation. You can't just put it
that?
on.
I'll
like
get
some
Mike.
Wendy's
I'll tell
nuggets.
Mike. I'll get Mike to make some chicken wings.
Okay, see, that's
'Cause
better.
Mike's
That's better.
Mike's
That's an
you know,
actual answer.
maybe either that or we'll like get him fucking.
I
I
have
don't
a
know.
question. What flavor is the lollipop?
I don't know. It
Can
tasted
Creighton-
cherry when I had mine.
Can
but I don't
Creighton
know.
not fucking chew on Mike? That would be fucking awesome.
No, I did that on purpose.
Of course you did, you son of a bitch. So here's the thing. If I do this, if I order these fucking chicken wings or this fucking
Look,
hot sauce,
So Derek, for context for that, the last time we did one of these, like, kind of did it. We were eating some Wendy's nuggets.
I love how he just
Sorry, go ahead.
cuts right through. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
We
every
did
time.
it. We did it, Derek. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Wendy's nuggets.
We
What
did
would
it
that
on
even be?
Wendy's nuggets.
Okay,
last
so
time.
here, Derek, look, we had one hot sauce to try. It wasn't exactly like a situation. It was
Yeah.
like, let's try this hot sauce. So nuggets, but if we did this for real, that's why I need to like know because it's gonna cost me like $160 to get all the
Oh
sauces.
my God, Jesus!
Because they're expensive. It's
Yeah.
10 bottles of sauce
Plus the wing, the cost of the wing.
plus the cost of the wings,
and the
which
cook
that'll
time.
be cheap.
Yeah.
Or I'll just pawn
Are
it
you
off
gonna
on
make
Mike.
the wings yourself?
I'm,
No,
I'll
he
probably
said
get Mike to do it.
Mike's
Mike's the
gonna
chef.
do it,
Mike's good. But if I do this, I have to know you're gonna full commit
I will.
and eat all of them with me.
I
What?
will. We don't have to.
You
eat
are going to
I'll probably
bash
die.
me so fucking hard for this. I don't like bone-in wings.
I don't care about that.
Okay, I'm just letting you
There's a
know.
lot
Look,
of
when it
things.
comes
Can you
to
get,
food
can
things,
you get boneless like
it's like
not
boneless. I
Mhm.
probably. I
Okay.
could
There's a
probably
lot
do
of things I don't like boning.
Okay.
There's a whole. Look, there was
Yeah,
a-
yeah, uh-huh.
There was a whole rant. Do you remember
Harry-
the rant that we played with the dude at the city council meeting who was like,
when
I
he's
don't
nuts
want-
at your chin. Harry Pooner and the Philosopher's Moan. Harry Pooner's a top tier in-game name. they put a single hot sauce on a Wendy's chicken nugget. It wasn't that spectacular. Yeah, it really wasn't that
No,
great.
but what I'm saying
I will
is
say
like that's why I asked what we were gonna put them on.
What that did for me that night was like prove to me that I could at the very least like
Attempt it?
halfway
Yeah.
attempt it. Like I'm gonna hate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna hate it after like probably wing 4 or 5,
Yeah.
and that whole back half is gonna hurt. But we're gonna have like a. I don't know how we're gonna have to format it. Kind of. We're gonna have to write questions for each other.
Are we gonna do the Paul Rudd thing? Like, who would have thought us?
Shut
Not
up,
me.
maybe.
How
But-
about you and Creighton can do it, and I can be the host of it.
Okay.
No, you got to do it too.
You.
So
what we
I
have
can
to do.
ask you the questions.
Yeah, we have to write each other questions, and you have to write questions. Okay, we have to start planning this after this podcast.
We all write questions.
We have to
but
write-
Nobody answers.
We have to write at least 10.
Okay.
I have to write you 10. You have to write me 10, and
Is it
Melissa
only
can
10
ask.
bottles of hot sauce?
It's 10 bottles, yeah.
Okay.
But they get progressively crazy, especially after like 6 and on are horrible. I mean, it's like it goes from like the first one might be like 1,500 on the Scoville scale.
Yeah.
It goes from like 1,500 to like 8 or 9,000 to like 10 or 15,000 to like 20 to like 50, and then like from 50, which is the 5 spot, it goes from 50 to like 210, 400, 700, 2 million, and then the last one they don't even have a number. It's so
Well,
high.
you should start like you guys should try them, and then let me ask you the questions because y'all aren't gonna be able to ask.
That's a
each other
good point.
questions.
That's a good point.
Melissa.
We'll be able to talk.
We could just get April to host it. Just be like,
Well, no,
Hey.
Melissa's the third on the podcast.
well, no, but like this. But what I'm saying is like she should be part of it.
Who?
I will be part of
Melissa,
it. I'll
like
be
part
asking
of it
you
as
the questions.
eating it, like part of it.
I'll
Oh,
try.
oh.
I'll
Yeah.
dip my finger in each sauce as y'all fucking try them.
Yeah, we need
I don't
someone.
know how I feel
we
about
need
you putting
someone-
your fingers in all those sauces.
We need someone who's halfway competent to like keep it together for
Yeah.
us.
Oh,
Cause,
wow.
'cause this might be. Look,
Are you saying April's not competent?
no, I'm saying that Melissa's gonna have nothing to do otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Like we have 3 people on the podcast. 2 of us are gonna be eating hot sauce. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for this not to happen. No, this is look. I'm gonna get this to happen. Whether I film it or not is one thing. Like whether we do it on the podcast, I'm gonna do this regardless. But I'd like to do it on the podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll
on
like
I'm down.
reorganize the whole room for this to be like a special thing on this day. Because what's probably gonna be is like
Oh.
cameras like me and Creighton have already, like where it's like one on me, one on him, and then a third one that is we're probably gonna be sitting at this table right here,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be like in the center, and there'll be a wide shot instead of a camera just on you of you and both of us at the table, and you'll be doing the questions and stuff. I've already started planning since we talked about it.
Did you see what Bradley said?
I'm out, peeps. Enjoyed it. Let me blindfold you, and I'll put a sauce on your finger. I don't like how that sounds, but I'm down. I don't know about you guys, but oh wait, I already said that. They put a single hot sauce on a Wendy's chicken nugget. It wasn't that spectacular. Borderline
already said
criminal.
that.
I know, but I was reading that to say what Derek
Oh,
said.
yeah.
Borderline criminal.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Melissa, what do you think of the Taki sucker?
I literally was upstairs talking about this because I was like, you know those suckers that they make that they put chamoy and tahini on?
I don't know what
I
either of
don't
those
know
words
what you're
are.
talking about.
I don't know what those words are.
Is
you
this
just
a
said.
thing now?
April?
Like this is.
You know, okay, that's literally what this is.
She's nodding.
This is literally the
The
same
what?
thing. It has chamoy and
Mango nada. I'm all the way over here and I can hear her. How
Look.
do you not
No.
hear her?
this literally reads chamoy, artificially flavored lollipop with chili pepper powder.
Is it good?
Yes, it's good.
I just was asking for your opinion. You're over here like this is already a thing, and I was talking about this upstairs.
So
Because I was.
I didn't hear it.
You know what?
if we do this,
I'd
one, we're
do it.
gonna probably have to plan for it to be one of these nights where we don't have anything to do the next day. We're gonna have to put some make sure we have we block out this day, and we do this well
And
And-
it needs to be a during the day thing.
during the day.
Well, not kind of like in the evening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're gonna need some time to fellowship
But not-
afterwards and
but not
help each
like-
other through what we're going.
Yeah, so not one of those things where we're like, okay, we're gonna come here at 11, we're gonna do a podcast. No, it needs to be like a 7 o'clock thing.
When we get to the very end, you have to do
we
the
could
last
do it.
one.
We could do it.
Okay.
I'm
we
just kidding. No, that's
We
a
could do it
terrible
next
rant.
Wednesday.
We'll be ramping up. You
You
will
said
be
when?
fucking dying.
We could do it next Wednesday.
Creighton, you have me working next Wednesday
I'm
and
talking about-
Thursday
oh,
and
never mind.
Tuesday.
I'm off Thursday.
We'll
Sorry.
discuss a time and others. We'll look. I don't advertise the podcast much on Twitter or anything, but this will be an advertised situation. We will very much
Yeah.
blow this one up on Discord, on Twitter. You can do all the fucking places,
Right.
and it'll be a thing.
I'm down. Let's work out a date.
The first 4 or 5 will be easy. When
When are you gonna what's the soonest you'll be able to get the stuff in?
I don't know. I have to order them.
Okay.
You can get them on Amazon, so I'll just
Okay.
order on Amazon.
Well, just let me know the date and we'll start planning off of that.
Okay. It doesn't have to be the day we get them, but
No, but I mean like that we know we'll have them. is what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? 'Cause
I think
can plan
the
a
best
date.
day would be a Friday. I
Yeah.
think for everybody. if we can all get off on a Friday,
Yeah.
because I'm always off Friday and Saturday. So like a Friday would be perfect because we'd have the whole day after to like let our body deal with what we've done to it.
Y'all.
You
Yeah, us.
yes.
More than you.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have gone 10 wings deep in these sauces. And, like, half of those wings are going to be fucking for me, it's probably going to be, like, 8 of those wings are going to be fucking brutal. I'm probably only going to be able to handle 1 or 2. But,
I love spicy stuff, so I'm excited.
I feel
See, I
like I
just
would be
don't.
able to eat, like I would eat the first 2 with you, and then after that I would be like, no.
So this is something else I want to try since we're doing, like, spicy stuff now. I found, while we were in Gatlinburg, the spiciest piece of jerky in the world, according to the packaging. So
okay.
I gave it to April's dad because he loves spicy stuff.
At the beef jerky outlet,
Yes.
there's one in Charlotte.
Ooh. So I was thinking, let's get 3 of them and try it. Because I didn't try it. I didn't get to. I gave it to April's dad. I was like, what can I get your dad that he'll like? And I was like, oh, he likes spicy stuff. So.
Hashtag child labor.
Do you know where the Charlotte outlets are?
Yeah. Is that the outdoor place?
Yes, there's one in the
Yes, they're
Charlotte
really
outlets.
pretty.
It's beside Spencer's, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I think the hardest part of this challenge is going to be talking
Yeah.
in the later wings. Like,
Yeah.
from like 6 or 7 on, I think that us having to answer questions is going to be the hardest
Can
part.
That's why
like,
I'm saying there needs to be a host.
Does there have to
Yeah.
be, like, okay, so, like, we don't get to see the questions beforehand, right?
I mean, yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah. Is there a theme to the question?
So
Because I've never
Wait,
watched Hot Ones.
you've
so
never
I've-
watched- you
I've
should-
seen clips,
you
but I've
should-
never watched, like, a full episode.
you should look up Hot Ones and just look up like a celebrity you like, and they probably like Nick Offerman's done it. Like,
Oh, I like
there's a
Nick
lot of
Offerman.
people you like that have done it.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal just did it.
I
Ryan,
don't like Jake
Paul
Gyllenhaal.
Rudd, Ryan.
I like Paul
What's
Rudd.
his name?
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds, I
Gosling?
think, did it.
I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
What? Yeah, you
No,
do.
I'm just kidding.
Deadpool. Don't lie. Josh Brolin did it. He was great. Lord, the artist, did it. She
Speak-
was great.
Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, I just saw this meme the other day with Hugh Jackman.
Hold on,
working out.
ADHD. Let's stay on this for a
Wait,
minute.
no. It's on the it's just this one thing, and then we can go back to people that've been on Hot Ones. But he
He's planning us doing it, but okay.
he like it was a picture of Hugh Jackman working out and smiling and stuff, and they were like, they had to give him a big bag to come back as Wolverine. I've never seen him smile like that. Anyways,
Well,
go
it's also that it's Deadpool is probably fun. Anyway,
has Hugh Jackman ever been on it?
maybe. So there was a time where they did a bunch of people I really wanted to watch, but it was all during COVID, and so they did like digital, and I did not enjoy it.
Yeah.
I watched like 2 of them, and just it wasn't the same.
No.
It's like this. It's like I don't like doing the podcast like virtually. Like I like having like the people
Yeah.
in the room. It's
Mhm.
different. There's
I
like a
think-
feel to it.
So I've been looking at us, and I'm looking at us on YouTube too. I think it would look better if if we faced each other.
Yes, definitely.
We need to switch
I'll
our cameras.
I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have it to where it's right.
No, I'm talking about in general, like for future episodes.
Oh, like literally.
Like
Are you
I
talking
know
about
we're
how
not facing each other, but if I was looking at you and you were looking at me.
Are you talking about how me and Charlie are beside each other and then you're like over there?
No, I'm talking about in the camera. Like the camera's like
His
it looks
camera,
like we're looking
his
away
camera's
from each
looking.
other.
Yeah, it looks like our cameras are looking away from each other.
Like we look
okay.
like we're looking away from each other because I'm turned looking at the screen, he's turned looking at the screen, and on the actual like podcast, we're looking away from each other. But I think it would look better if we look like we were looking towards each other. If you've ever looked at the video that plays before we actually, start, we kind of look like we're looking at each other, even though we're sitting across from each other. And I've always liked that. It looks symmetrical.
Keep talking.
Anyways, Star Wars. Comic book
Mm-mm.
joke. Star Wars. And that's the podcast.
That's the podcast.
Podcast over, guys.
Oh, shit. Look, see?
There you go.
That looks 1,000 times better.
Okay, there you just had to say something.
Yeah. No, I just
Hashtag Martin
noticed it
Scorsese
recently.
over here. Oh, well,
Yeah.
hashtag child labor.
Yeah, child labor.
And then Martin Scorsese.
Well,
over here.
I mean, like, we've hired a bunch of children and had them work for us.
This is
a
way
lot of
better
time.
immediately. You're right. And I'm sorry.
It's like a sweatshop.
Like, look at it. It's
I know,
perfect.
we
It
all,
really is perfect.
we
Like,
look
now
like
we're
we're-
all looking at each other.
we all look like we're friends now.
Like, it actually, and it's
funny 'cause she's down there.
I was gonna
looking
say
up.
she's like fucking 2 feet off the ground, and I'm like 5 feet up in the air, and like I'm looking down at her literally. Like this is all like you could see like
It's like the Brady Bunch. You know how they're all in them fucking squares.
look how like the top of my arm is just barely getting in camera. Like you can
see,
almost,
that's like David and
Are you
God
not gonna
right
give
there.
me a fist
or
bump?
not David and God.
I wasn't
Adam-
looking.
Adam and
I was
God.
watching the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam and God.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
said David and God.
Okay, well, fuck. I guess I'll order these goddamn hot sauces.
Yeah, you will.
I'll do that
Yay.
tonight. I'll get them on the way, and then we're gonna do this. It's setting in. Creighton in profile gives a primal first man kind of vibe. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's a thank you. I do like the cameras like this more. I like this better. This looks better.
You like this a lot more.
It was like you know how you look at something and you don't know what's wrong with it until it's fixed.
Yeah.
Why is there still a red box on Creighton's thing?
Because it's selected. They can't see it. Only we see it.
There's always
It's not.
a red
It's not
box
an issue.
on me.
That's
why
true.
I have so many DVDs.
Okay. Wow. That was a terrible. That was great. That was a good joke. I hated it though.
Thanks, I hate it. Have you ever seen a red box this blue? It's at Walmart. It makes no sense.
That was actually, you were right. It was killing me now that you brought it up.
Yeah, it was
I
very
could
much
not look
so
at it.
bothering me.
It's like watching a sunset at noon.
No,
Yeah.
that's not
It's
what
right
it was
in your
like.
eyes, just blinding you.
Ooh, actually though, mine is off.
How much is yours off by? Oh,
There we go.
oh.
And then
I don't know if I like it.
Your guys' look high compared to how mine looks. This whole thing is just us fixing it.
the whole rest
Look,
of the podcast.
eventually we'll make a good show. It's just
There we
it's like
go.
the making of. You know what I mean? This is what's going to be played for classes to learn how.
Points
to
at the
podcast.
screen while eating a sucker. Why is it like that? Peak child move.
Yeah, he's got a point.
True.
You say some of the things.
Kiss my ass.
You say some things to me sometimes, and I'm like, wow, you're so 19.
That is true. It's less the like things you say and more the way the reason you're saying them is a lot of it. But it's
sorry.
not. No. It's not. It's not even. It's just like it's funny. It's like I've been watching this my whole life happen to me, where I'm like, why do they think it's funny? And now I'm right at the time where it's like, oh,
Yeah, you get it.
I get it. The people that I talked to when I was 19 or 20 that were in their late 20s or early 30s, like the reasons they laughed, the things that they were snickering at, they were like,
Yeah.
you'll get it later.
But what do I say
I get it
that's
now.
like
It reminds you of Tori, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Tori
not-
does this a lot.
It's not what you say. Like, it's not the words. It's the reasons. Like, when you
Yeah.
complain about things, look, this is not like a dig. This is like it's an observation of
It's an education.
the human experience. Like, when you're 19, that's like why we always say, like, it's because you're 19. When you're 19, when you're 20, and, like, you're dealing with people doing things and the way it's affecting your mind, it's because your brain is at that point where it's like, here's how I deal with this because I haven't dealt with it any other way. And this is the, like, what's the word? This is the, like,
The
chemical
pinnacle.
reaction. Pinnacle. You're just saying fun words.
No,
It's
I
the
do
chemical
like- I do
reaction that
like
you
fun
have.
words.
This is how I'm going to deal with this. And, like, with time, you, like, figure out a better way to deal with it. But, like, you haven't had the time. You're dealing with it the way we all dealt with it.
me
and
right
we're like,
now. I just want to run away.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like, you're dealing
exactly.
with it the same way. It's the reason we say it's because we did the exact same thing. It's like looking in a mirror that's
Yes, she
7 or
said
8
it
years behind
I
it.
feel like the thing about me though is, did y'all ever run away whenever y'all were 19? 'Cause I'm about to.
All of my everyone else in my family. I didn't run away.
He started
separated-
a podcast.
I did not separate. I don't know if I can actually say it. I'll tell you after the podcast. For real though, remind me and I'll actually tell you because
Okay.
I don't want to talk. It's not my business to say it because some of it's about other people.
Mm.
But yeah, no, we all fucking had a moment where we either ran away or like emotionally ran away, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
I did that up until like 4 years ago.
Nice, good job.
Excuse me.
You remember? Like I didn't do mine until.
Yeah,
like,
Creighton
I
ran
was
away way into his fucking like. He
I-
was like 21, 22 when he ran away.
I'm about there, guys.
No,
How-
I was 20. I was 20 because I turned 21 over the process.
How old
of
are you
that.
now?
I'm 26.
Oh my God,
But that's what I'm saying.
and you
though.
just turned 26 like a minute ago.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that it took that. I was around her age, and it took that and coming back to
I forget.
realize you have to like appreciate what
Much
you.
older.
There's a solid 18 months where you're like doing the shit you want to do, and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but I did all that shit while I was 18, and then I turned 19, and I was like,
Yeah, but you don't.
I don't want to
like,
do that
It's
shit
not
anymore.
you don't. Yeah, but you
I know
don't.
there's still so much
Yeah,
more, but like
yeah.
I did a lot. Like I did a lot of shit.
Like
whenever
you
I was
think it's a
18.
lot now. One day you're gonna look back.
Yeah,
at
you're gonna
that
be
a
like,
lot,
that
and
was a
you're like,
weekend.
No, guys. No.
It's crazy how
it
long.
was a lot. It was bad. Like
sure.
me as an 18-year-old, probably the worst I'll ever be in my entire
But
life.
no,
It was
that's
bad.
good though that
Hopefully.
you look at it like that because like you don't want to look at your like past 6 years and be like, oh yeah, I'm the same person I was then.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
until
that's
you
no
turn.
growth.
Until you turn. Someone told me this like 7 years ago. They said until you turn 25, you're basically a new person every 6 months.
Yeah.
And that shit is fucking true. You just
Mhm.
constantly change your opinions and views on things. And now at 27, I'm like, man, I've been rocking this lifestyle that I love for like 2 years, and it took me fucking changing that lifestyle 10 times from 20 to
figure out
25.
what you
Hold
like.
on.
You can see it
Copenhagen
in the podcast
said something
that
to
we've
me,
done.
guys.
What do you say?
Copenhagen, I just want you to know that I'm
It's
not
called moving out.
I'm not running away from home. I'm running away from my entire life in general. So I don't think that that's called moving out.
It is. No, it is.
Mm,
Yeah.
No.
We all did it.
He said, I
It
don't
feels
care.
like you're running away.
He said, I
I don't
care.
care. That is what it feels
No.
like. It feels like you're running away, but really you get ran away, and you get settled for a second, and you're like,
You ever heard the song?
then you do it again,
You ever heard the song?
and then you do it
Runaway
again, and
Train?
you're like, I've just been moving. This is
Yeah.
moving. This is what moving is. It's getting away from a thing that you didn't like, and you're trying to start new, fresh, and be
And then
better.
you find a new thing you don't
And
like.
then you
so
find a
move
new
again.
thing, and you do it
Yeah.
again. Yeah, it's exactly what
Sometimes
happens.
the pipes are too loud. Sometimes the roof leaks. when it
Sometimes the
rains.
neighbor's an asshole.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes you don't
you're
like your parking spot.
sometimes
like, you know,
your like brother and sister won't leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like you never know. It's always different.
They're
runaway
actually the only
train,
thing
never
keeping me
coming
from
back.
moving because I'm like, I don't want.
Wow, cool. Shots fired.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like I don't know what I would do without my brother and my sister.
I recommend U-Haul or Pinsk. For
Overpins.
No,
over?
no,
Oh, yeah, I read that.
no,
bad.
guys, everything will fit in the Saturn. Don't worry.
Damn. You need more stuff.
Yeah.
I've got so much shit.
Yeah. You want some of our stuff?
Keep not having a lot of stuff. Actually,
No.
it's great not having
I
a lot
want
of
to be
shit.
a gypsy. Like I just want to move.
My mom's a gypsy.
I want to do that.
Well, she's a hippie.
I want to be
Same
a
thing.
gypsy. I don't want to like ever settle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to do that, but when I'm like 35, I need to put some stuff away first. I want the podcast to be on the road one day. That's like my dream. My dream is me and Creighton get one of those gangster ass fucking tour buses that have beds in them and a bathroom and a kitchen and everything, and just like one end there's a fucking little podcast studio, 2 chairs, a third chair if we want to have a guest ever, fucking cameras, the whole
Oh,
setup.
okay.
You said a Saturn.
Well, hold
Jesus
on.
Christ.
You're talking about already being a gypsy, a Saturn. Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry. You know what I did? Look, you've only been in the picture for a minute. This long-standing thing is just me and Creighton. We'll see how this keeps going. I'm sorry you're not immediately in
Do
the
not
plan.
Wow.
Attack the Saturn. The Saturn gets me everywhere.
love
okay?
this
It's got rings.
I love that Copenhagen didn't let us gloss over it. He said,
Stop. Get help.
Stop it.
Okay, look. So I've had a
some
few
help.
times where I'm like, I'll text Creighton and be like, Creighton, I don't know if the Saturn's gonna make it to work. But then the Saturn will pull through every time. Like one time I was late as fuck for work. I had to be at work at 7 and I
Listen.
got there like 8:30 because the car shut off at the driveway.
Listen,
and I couldn't
listen.
get it to crank back
You can't
up.
say things like, it's gotten me there all this time when all this time has been 20 minutes. You're 19. Again, this is one of those 19 things.
I've
No,
been
I've had
driving
my
those
car since
cars.
No, I've had my car for a while.
Wait, what's
I
a
understand,
I've had
but
it
a
for like
while-
almost a year and a half.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
a
not.
year and a half.
Yeah.
You give it 6 years. Creighton said that blue truck since high school.
I want a new car. I want to get another car.
So
like,
does he. He
I
wants a
wanna-
new car every 30 minutes.
No. I want to save up money, get a new car, and turn the Saturn into a race car and start racing it at Lancaster.
I cannot convince me that owning a Saturn is a sound decision.
If Copenhagen can't convince himself,
Look, Copenhagen,
you're
me and you are on the same page.
Yeah.
When I never saw her car before she started coming here.
Copenhagen, are you gonna buy me a new car?
And she told
I
me,
don't think so.
she told all I knew of Melissa is that she had car issues. And as soon as she pulled into the driveway with that, I was like, oh, I get it. Like, you know, it's a mess out there for her.
she be struggling.
You know what? If y'all aren't gonna buy me a new car, then don't talk shit about the one I have. Okay.
Look, I didn't even have to look at the engine to tell you that that's just not gonna make it.
The battery's not even under the hood. You know where my battery is? It's in my fucking trunk.
Yeah, you
You
know
know
what
how-
that's called? Poor design.
You know how I found that out? Because my best friend, her sister's boyfriend, needed a jump. And he was like, yeah, can you jump me off? And I was like, yeah, I can. So I fucking pulled my car in front of his car and was like, okay, here you go. Because we thought my fucking battery was under the hood. And he opens the hood and he goes, where the fuck is the battery? And I was like, I don't fucking know. So he goes and opens my trunk and like lifts up the mat at the bottom of it and was like, what the fuck? And I was like, don't ask me. I don't have to touch the battery. I don't have to do anything. Like,
Listen to this.
I mean, I could probably like
find-
legit find a better one. Not purchase. Find.
exactly. See, I don't have the money to get a new car. So don't hate on the one I got. It gets me to and from.
I like just stumble upon an
Than a
abandoned
car
car
that is better. Yeah, that's probably true. There's probably better cars just sitting in driveways that haven't run in 20 years.
Fuck all of you.
I saw this rusted
Have
out.
you tried like a bicycle?
I saw this rusted out 76 F-150 the other day, and I was like, yeah, that's probably better than Melissa's car.
I saw one of
Doesn't
those.
even have an engine in it.
I saw one of those paragliders that you like jump off of a. You can probably like jump off your roof with it, and you probably get home like get to work like that.
I want to get a motorcycle.
Don't get a motorcycle. My buddy
Yeah.
Bumper got a motorcycle. I told him not to. Guess what he did? What's today?
Wrecked
2
it.
days ago.
Wrecked it.
Broke his collarbone.
Yeah. So
Bumper broke
Just
your collarbone?
yes, he broke his goddamn collar. He
Damn.
calls me from
Bumper,
the hospital.
I'm so sorry.
I kept making him laugh. He's like, "Stop, it hurts." And, like fucking, he showed me. Literally, there's like a picture of his fucking collarbone trying to stick out of his skin. It's like moving his skin that like it's broken out from his body.
I want to get a motorcycle.
And he was doing wheelies. He wasn't even like driving on the road. He was like fucking doing wheelies with his cousin. Fucking fell. And he was like, "Ah, that kind of hurt." And he goes to lift his bike, and that's what like fucking like snapped it.
The only reason that I'm so like worried about getting one is because nobody gives a fuck about people who are on motorcycles.
No,
like
don't.
they do
They're
not
so
care.
fucking
They will
assholes.
hit you. They will cut you off. They will do any of that. Like they genuinely do not give a fuck. And
I wrecked my moped twice.
one of my friends, really good friends, got hit by someone while he was on a motorcycle and passed away. And so that's like
Damn.
one of the biggest things that's like driving me away from getting one. But my half brother has one, and he's like, if you want to learn how to drive it, just come down here and I'll teach you.
I want one that has
Have you ever ridden a
sidecar.
bike?
Yeah, I have.
Like a bicycle?
A bicycle,
Yeah,
yes.
same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Except
you
it
have
has
to
a
be
motor
able
and
to
it's
like.
heavy.
yeah, yeah, it's
You have to
heavy.
be able to shift gears too. It's not exactly the same.
Well, it depends on the motorcycle you have. Some
Yeah.
just are like a automatic. Like it's the same. It just
Are you
it
sure?
has one.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
What would
One
be
deal.
illegal? I'm a little confused.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
stealing
lot of
cars.
things we just said that are probably illegal.
Yeah.
Wheelies.
Well, he said ma'am.
No,
I
that's what
think
she
he
said.
said that
yeah.
after the motorcycle thing, but I don't know.
I think he's talking about stealing cars. She
She
said,
said,
"Fuck
"Fuck
you."
you." Oh.
Oh, that's what's
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
I
she's
also
so
said
young.
kiss my ass earlier, and he said the same thing. So
Well, she's not 16. She's not just saying. Like I know the joke is she's a child, and she is, but like technically speaking,
The
19.
child.
you know what? I won't be here on Friday.
Madame Tiss.
Madame
Why not
Tiss.
Friday? What's wrong Friday? What?
Is
The hot
that
sauces
prom?
aren't here Friday.
Is it prom?
No.
What's Friday?
You got daycare?
That's why I won't be here on
Got
Friday.
him. Because of that joke, or because you're gonna be a daycare? Taking care of all your,
Because this entire time,
Your friends.
my age has been the subject. So do it yourselves.
Charlie,
Get
do we
Mike
really
down
have to
here.
revisit your views on? Oh my God.
get Mike down here and do it. For him to
He
do it Friday.
won't. Convince him.
I'll be like, Mike, I'm not gonna be here Friday. I need you to take my place. I'm not gonna be on the podcast, so you can actually say words.
He won't do the podcast because he's worried about his career. Same reason fucking Amanda stopped
I don't
doing
know
the
what his
podcast.
career is.
He's an
Yeah.
IT guy. That's
Nah.
all I'm gonna say. Don't say where he works, Creighton.
I do know what you're talking about, Copenhagen.
Creighton knows what I'm talking about. Shut the fuck up.
We had a whole ass podcast about.
Did you just snort?
I did.
Yes, he
But
does.
I'm also like kind of sick, but not really. so.
Creighton, while eating earlier, I looked at him and he had a fucking like water drop of snot.
I'm just like
Fall from his nose.
disgusting right now in the face. So.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I mean, normally I'm
I'm
disgusting.
gonna clean that
but like,
mic when
you
he
know,
leaves.
I'm just gotta breathe heavily into it.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, now I'm not
just,
cleaning.
You know,
Now you could just get sick
I'm
again,
getting
you
it all
piece of shit.
moist.
Well, with moist, I feel like we ought to wrap it up.
Moist is such a strong word. It's
World?
like
It's a
it's a-
strong, moist world
it's
we
such a
have.
divisive word. People either hate it or love it. You know what I mean?
Charlie supports female on male. No, no, no,
He
no.
does.
No,
See?
no, 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 no.
Look,
I
Melissa's
don't
all
support.
into it now. She wants
Don't
to know.
support it.
I don't want to know actually.
Don't support
it
it.
came up from like a teacher boning a kid and like you
No,
know.
no.
we were
Everybody's bending everything out of. Look,
We were
Never
talking
did I
about,
say
like,
it was
he
good.
Guys, I'm Darren.
He was like, "Well, it's different if it's a girl teacher and a guy student."
his
'cause,
words,
like,
not mine.
he'll-
You didn't say any words.
That guy will be high fiving everybody or something like that. And then he was like, "If it's a girl, this is student, and the guy is teacher. Well, then it's fucked up. But if it's a girl, this is teacher."
This is
The guy's-
paraphrasing
No,
and slander
actually,
on my.
No, listen, because I think a lot of high schoolers think the same way.
He
Mhm.
still thinks the same way.
No. I was no. I don't
Again,
like.
This was
I
like
don't like
4
this.
years ago.
This was years ago, and I don't like everything being pushed into a couple of sentences.
Well,
Words were said. Words
why-
were said.
Why don't you explain it?
No. It's the end of the podcast. We're not getting into this dumb thing that we've talked about 7 times on this fucking show.
People
I'm not
don't
doing this
forget.
again. I'm done. People don't forget. Yeah, I know. Well, people also like to. No. I'm not doing this. Anyway,
We also
Darren,
talked about police
have a good
violence
night.
at one
Bye,
point.
guys.
that's Darren Creighton. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, Crane.
Everybody, have a good night.
Bye,
Copenhagen,
you fucking bitch.
piece of shit, dumbass, idiot, pussy. Good night, everybody. Have a good night.